Hey guys, I'm Homie from the Whitetail Legacy podcast.
I'm Cody.
And Cody and I are working class deer hunters.
We are going to bring you 16 straight days of early November, exclusive to public land rut hunting.
This series is going to take place here in Illinois, and we're going to have 5 episodes. So be sure to subscribe and follow along.
All right, it is day 1. Oh! We're here on Peace, just southwest, probably about 40 minutes. There's 4 of the trucks here, so that's real sweet. This will be our 3rd time on this property this year, and we're going to a brand new spot. I hunted there like 5 years ago, pretty good buck sign, so we're going to go off of that. This is the evening. What's the date, homie?
29th?
The 29th. The evening of the 29th. I killed a buck out here on Halloween evening.
This is the 30th.
This is the 30th. Yeah, this is the 30th. I killed a buck out here Halloween evening about 6 years ago. So we're going to go back in that area, scout, hang up. We're just super jacked, man. We're getting ready to go. It's about 45 degrees, and we got 16 days to just absolutely rip out here. A lot of doe and yearling tracks in there. Alright, we came in here as deep as we could to get this southeast wind set up. We're about 70 yards from the private. We got private ag about 150, 200 up the hill here, cornfield. We're sitting on this really good open scrape, bunch of rubs around here, this creek funnel. The reason we came back here is we got a southeast wind, so we're hoping to catch these deer edging this hillside and have our wind blow on the private, because we can't hunt those deer anyway. So we went deep on the very first day. We're feeling it already, so this is going to be freaking mint. Yeah, it's grunting. Oh, it's a good buck, I think. Oh yeah, holy shit. That's a pretty solid buck. Right here, right here, right here. He's making this scrape over here. Oh, shit. That's the 2nd time we've had bucks and does come off private, though. I mean, north and south. We've hunted 3 times out here and had shooters 2 times.
All right, here we go. Day number 2. Just pulled into the parking lot. It's actually day 1 of what we said we were going to do. So getting into a morning hunt here on Halloween. Halloween actually falls on a Saturday this year, so actually able to hunt on Halloween. Usually going to work and then having to do the trick-or-treat thing with the kids tonight. We're just getting a morning hunt in here because got trick-or-treat dad stuff tonight, so we left all our stuff in the tree. We're going to go back there. We know that there's a hot doe in the area, a couple bucks back there. So we're going to get out here and make the journey back there, and hopefully we have a good hunt. Look how quick that was.
I know that extra 10 bucks
Coming in clutch. What's up? We're in a tree. We're out here. Morning hunt on day number 1 officially. We're set up where we were last night. We know there's hot doe in the area, so kind of a no-brainer for us to come back here. We debated on whether we should stay in this same tree or get up on this top ridge there where them deer kind of come from last night. We decided to stay down here, and already this morning we had a borderline shooter up there cruising in, going into this bedding here on the private. So if we don't see anything else here this morning, I'm sure we're going to make a move and get up on this top ridge for tomorrow. So we're having fun already, man. Day 2, we're getting in here. It's 32 degrees. It's going to be really windy today, about 15, 20 mile an hour winds from the south. Going to be switching to northwest for tomorrow, so we'll keep that in mind if we make a move. And we're just going to enjoy this hunt. It's going to be absolutely beautiful this morning. Got a full moon tonight, so going to expect a little later movement coming in here to this bedding area and being so close to it. So here we go. All right, we got our move made here. Cody got us about 20 feet up. Seems high from the ground here, but where we're at now is not initially where we thought we were going to be. We worked south a little bit. We're in between 2 ag fields down here on this creek funnel. We did bump a doe over here, so we know it's some does are going to be bedding there. We got some good sign coming down off this first ridge here behind us, and some sign over here on this creek bed going east. So we got this tree prepped. We got the stands hung, camera arm and base already in the tree, so it's less we got to do in the morning. And we're going to get out of here for the rest of the day and then come back. And if it's good in the morning, we'll stay. If it's not, we got a couple other spots we want to check out, and we got the spot that we just come from this morning. So we got some options out here. We're just going to play it by ear.
All right, it is November 1st, day 2 of 16 days straight, and it is not bikini weather, boys. It is cold out here. It's 30, and then plus like a 20 mile an hour wind, gusted to 45. So we are in a little walnut tree in a creek bottom. Never been in here before. We're expecting lane movement. It ain't bad down here in the bottom until it gusts, and then this tree moves pretty good. But we got some scrapes and buckets around here, real close to doe bedding area we found. We're gonna set it out. Maybe set all day, maybe move, see what happens. We got homie up here grabbing on the branches to hang on. Alright guys, it's 12 o'clock now, and we have not seen a deer yet. We had a guy come in on us and go to the north a little bit, so that's going to kind of ruin our midday movement, late movement. We're going to go back to the spot that we had the encounters with the bucks a couple days ago, and we got this heavy wind. It's supposed to die down at 4 o'clock and be pretty decent, so hoping we can catch those bucks coming back out, go into that ag looking for does. So that's the game plan. Take the stands down, go over there, rehang, and then pack out everything tonight and go to a new piece of property tomorrow. Happens when it goes from 20 to 40. Got that mobile cam? Got that mobile? Holy smokes. It's like right back where we were. All right, well, we got down and we went to go up to our original plan. We ran into some crazy good buck sign, and we're kind of following it back in here. Ran into some really good moor sign. Actually, where we set up this morning might be really good for evening movement. We're gonna go up here about another 100 yards, check it. If we don't like it, we're gonna go back and hang where we were this morning. That's our normal style, complete cluster. Guys, we are back up on the very north of this piece. We went with our gut, come up here. We're set up right where those bucks come out 2 nights ago and where that buck came in yesterday morning. We got ag just maybe 100 yards to our west. We got this northwest wind coming out of this thick creek bottom. We think the does are bedded in. All set up, pretty good day. A lot of cluster out here, but we're here. We're trying to make it happen. All right, guys. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for day 2 here. If we have any action after this, we'll let you guys see it.
Here we are, November 2nd, day number 3. We've changed properties, so it's first day out here on this new property, kind of back to our normalcy. This is where we've put in a lot of time in the summer, running cams and stuff. We're sitting in the spot that we had an encounter with Magnum last year, and so far this morning we've seen a doe. We had a slight detour getting in here. Southwest wind, gonna warm up a little bit. It's gonna be around 50 today. Just gonna sit this one out here all day. It's beautiful out right now, and hopefully here late morning these deer will start moving. All right, well, we're still hanging tight here. It's about noon now. And about 11 o'clock here we had a doe come in back door here, and then shortly after that, about 11:15, 11:20, we had another doe and a fawn sneak out the north end on us. So that's just kind of reinforcing what we already know, that this is doe bedding, and they're still using it this year like they should be. So we're gonna sit here the rest of the day. We got to looking at pics from last year. We had Magnum daylight just over here on this west ridge, and last year on November 3rd we also had west side daylight over there on that east ridge, and then we seen west side over here on the 9th last year, early in the morning. So it's gonna be that time where these bucks are gonna start daylighting here. So we're just gonna play the waiting game and see if we can outlast one of these guys.
All right, day 4, November 3rd. We're back in here on Magnum. We pulled a trek. We had a couple picks of flint dark on it, hitting the scrape just about 50 yards from here. Had 4 does come in this morning, and we can hear some grunting off to the southeast of us. So we're gonna sit here all day, I believe, give it a shot. We know we got does bedded out in front of us, so let's see what happens. This morning, no bucks behind them. A couple other guys out here hunting that we know. They haven't seen anything moving this morning. So this is our best stuff for the rut, so we're gonna back out of here. We have another absolute giant deer located earlier in the year. To the west of here, we're gonna go pull cams, see if he showed back up. And if not, then we're gonna go east of here quite a ways and hunt this afternoon. All right, guys, here we are on a completely different piece of property. We went and pulled some cams on the one we were just at, and they were pretty dry. One of them didn't even work. That's our style. We are here, and we're gonna have the shortest packing we've had in all year, I believe. We're gonna try this new area where I scouted last shed season, seeing a lot of deer sign, a lot of scrapes, a lot of rubs. Good
you know, funnel out to ag for does, coming off the private onto the ag. So we're gonna cruise in here, scout, and set up and hunt. 70 degrees, just doing what we can. Got out of hunting on Magnum and let him take a break for, you know, 4 days, and then it's supposed to get cool again, and we'll be back after him. All right, so as you can tell, we're back at the truck. We went about a 3/4 mile in, and there was a guy right where we were gonna hang. We were looking on the map, so we backed out of that. Now we're gonna go to the north, a 1/2 mile, and hang up in there somewhere. Still don't know where, no intel here, nothing like that. So just going in there scouting and seeing what we can do.
Well, that's gonna wrap up day 4. The field that we wanted the deer to go to, they're building the fence out there. It's just too nice of weather. So if we have any more action tonight, we'll bring it to you guys after this. But we're gonna be back here in the morning and gonna keep on 70 degrees tomorrow also. So we'll see what happens. But hope you guys are enjoying this series. We're working our ass off bringing it to you guys. Deer movement's been slow, but we got 12 more days to really ramp it up and hopefully bring you guys some good content.